Hello and welcome everyone to Cafe. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. It is great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
So let's start off with the Orlando Science Center.
If you haven't had a chance to see the Life exhibit at the Science Center, it will blow you away. Take a look.
This is the Life exhibit at the Orlando Science Center. It is the largest and most comprehensive exhibit that they have ever attempted, and it tells the story of our planet through the animals who inhabit it in 3 different ecosystems. And to tell us more about the animal story is Jenny Bowles, who is the animal care manager here at the Orlando Science Center. And we are here now in the swamp. Of course, we're in Florida, so we know what goes with the swamp. We've got alligators, we've got turtles. Tell us what people can expect here in the swamp.
Yeah, so the Life exhibit has 3 separate areas. We have the swamp, the ocean, and the rainforest. But the really great part about the swamp is it allows you to get closer to the wildlife that's in your own backyard here in Florida that is there, but you might not be completely aware of. Learning more about them and what role we play in making sure that they're taken care of in our backyards.
So in the swamp, we've got, the superstars. You got to have some alligators and turtles.
Yes.
What else can people see here in the swamp, which is very unique?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So we have 5 gators that are in our gator pool here. We also have 5 different species of aquatic turtles, including one very large snapping turtle, red-eared sliders, yellow-bellied sliders, all cohabitating together so that you can see how they would work together in an actual environment out in the wild.
Yeah, I noticed earlier I saw an alligator under the heat lamp on top of a turtle.
Yes.
I'd never seen that before, but that's what you're going to see here.
They stack, they share food, definitely moving around exactly like they would in the wild is exactly what you're going to experience here. And we make sure that all of their needs are provided. You're seeing their heat lamps, their UV lamps, because they're obviously not getting that direct sunlight in here like they would outside. Yeah. So everything's provided and you get to see how they would normally behave.
You've done a great job. And then the squirrels, we experience squirrels in different ways here in Florida.
Correct.
But you have something very unique and special with that exhibit.
We do. So we have 2 squirrels that are over here. The squirrels are actually the only animal here that are not native to Florida. They are native to islands that are off the coast of China. They are called Prevost squirrels. But we have an entire system that runs above your head. So those squirrels can be running around. You can see how quick they are. You can see the way that they move. You can watch out for other things that they do. But it's a really interactive exhibit. It's a lot of fun to see how they move through things.
And then around the corner from the squirrels, we also have the very mysterious owls.
Burrowing owls, yep, another animal that you can find in your backyard. But they're one of the most fascinating animals to me because you can find them in super cold temperatures. They can thrive in really hot temperatures. So they do perfectly all over Florida, but they actually do burrow into the ground and they live here in like the grassy land areas of Florida. Yeah, so we have 2 of them over there.
That's fascinating. And you normally can't get up close like that with owls. So that's
you
really
cannot, cool. No. So those are animals that are really reclusive. They keep to themselves. So to be able to see them and then get that close to them and how they work, it's pretty fascinating.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why don't we go get up close with some more creatures in the oceans? We're going to go to the ocean now. We are now here in the ocean, and I love the fact, Jenny, that when you walk into this exhibit, you start to become transported with the music and the lights, and then you're here in front of this gigantic tank.
It's very immersive. You literally walk downwards on a ramp, and then you end up in front of our large shark tank here with all of these beautiful fish that you can find in the oceans around the Florida area. You go around the corner and we have a coral tank that's at a level for kids so they can see it. You can get down on the level with your children. We also have a touch tank with all of our aquatic inverts that people can actually get in there and be completely involved in getting to know how they feel and how they move when you're interacting with them.
So I saw one of the sharks in here.
Yes.
You're actually going to be able to have people like in the zoo. You can actually get inside of here and teach and talk to students about it.
Correct, yeah. Our intention is that when we have to do all of our husbandry for the tank, we will be snorkeling inside the tank. Our team will be trained to do that. We'll do shark feeds from the upper platform up here so that we can do programming and talk to people about the sharks and about our reefs and our oceans that are around the state of Florida. So we'll have a lot of keeper interactions when we're in here.
I also love that You are learning about the ocean when
Yes.
you're in here, and you're learning not just the names of some of these fish and the species, you're learning about the importance of the coral reefs. You're learning about some ways that you, as just a human in this world, can get along with the sea creatures.
Yeah, we really have very thoughtful signage that's all over the exhibit that people can read and learn about. This is another beautiful environment that we're lucky enough here in Florida to exhibit. We're surrounded by the ocean, so it's another thing that we learn about how we impact it, how we benefit from it, and how those things combine together, how we work together to make that all, coexist. So
The touch tank has to be one of your more popular
For sure.
exhibits, and people can really get up close. I see a lobster in there,
Yep.
a sea cucumber,
correct,
crabs.
yep, starfish, yeah, a bunch of different types of inverts. The reality is there is studies that have been done on the fact that somebody can go to a zoo and they can see these beautiful exotic animals, but if they're far away from them, they get it, they think it's wonderful, but the second they're able to touch something, the second they can interact with it, it takes that appreciation, that connection to a completely different level, and we're able to provide that here in our ocean, so it's really wonderful.
That's what's so beautiful about the Life exhibit, is being able to get up close and
Absolutely.
experience it. All right, so I love the ocean so much. It's such a calming Zen place, but we still have one final place, the rainforest.
Correct.
So let's head over to
Sounds
the
good.
rainforest.
Okay.
We are now here at last in the rainforest, and you can feel that we are in the rainforest.
You sure can.
And that's the beautiful thing, just like the ocean, you feel like you're immersed. And this is quite a special place.
It is. It offers you a little bit something different than the other two environments. Those environments you can find in your backyard. You can go to the ocean. You can go to the swamps here in Florida. The rainforest is something that if you can't find a place like here at the Orlando Science Center, you'd never be able to experience these animals. You get the hot, humid temperatures here in Florida, but not this lush environment and the animals that are in it. It is the immersive rainforest experience.
Obviously, we know we've got some company behind
do.
us as one of the animals in the exhibit. So tell me a little bit about, let's talk about the birds first, because
Sure.
you've got birds flying overhead.
We do. So we have a perch over here where we have our sun conures. This is a mated pair, Rio and Tika. We also have free-flighted birds in the exhibit, 15 of them that are roaming the exhibit, flying around, going in and out for their food sources. We have a two-toed sloth in the exhibit, red-footed tortoises. Behind us we have a waterfall with our cichlids. So a whole bunch of different species that you can come in, and they are moving around you completely, no barriers between you and them.
That is what's really cool, is when you walk in here, first of all, the fact that it is so high and you can hear the birds, you
Yep.
can hear the sounds of the waterfall, you feel the humidity. You guys have done a great job
Thank you.
of making people feel as though they are in the rainforest.
For sure, yeah, it's a wonderful thing to experience and to see all the animals, and again, our interactions with them, and to be able to sit in here and feel like you're a part of this wonderful environment. It's something you won't get to experience in many other places.
So the sloth, I know, is one of the stars of the exhibit.
They're a very
and
popular animal, yes, yeah. And for us in general, everybody has a love for Miss Izzy. She does, for the most part, what sloths do. They are nocturnal animals, so she sleeps during the day, gets a little active at times if she's looking for some food or a new place that she wants to sleep in the exhibit. But for the most part, sleeping in her hammock is what she does, and then she's active at night.
this is really the showstopper here, isn't it? And you've really taken on quite a lot of challenges in interacting and being able to get all these species in one place. It's not an easy task.
It is not. Every single exhibit that you find here at the Science Center is a mixed species exhibit, which means that you have to take into account as an individual species, what are the needs of that animal, but how do those needs affect the next animal, and is that going to negatively impact them? And if it is, you have to make adjustments to figure out how they can coexist and all of them have those needs met in a positive way. It's a lot of moving pieces that are hard sometimes to figure out.
I'm glad you guys have figured it out, but it's also so satisfying to see the people walk in here and really feel transported.
Absolutely. And when you see the people come in and how excited they are to be here, how happy they are, you see the little kids getting excited to see animals that they've maybe only seen in pictures. It's something that we've been working for a really long time, and to see it all come together, it's incredibly rewarding. We're very, very proud of it.
Well, you heard it. If you can't experience the rainforest in person off in another continent, you can experience it here at the Orlando Science Center as part of the Life exhibit. Jennifer Voles, thank you so much for joining us, the Animal Care Manager here at the Orlando Science Center. So to check out more information about the Life exhibit or the Orlando Science Center in general, you can check out their website at osc.org.
That was money well spent.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
looks so amazing.
It is stunning.
Yeah.
And what great family time.
Yes.
Right?
yes.
It's important. Celebrate America's birthday in style at Red Hot and Boom in Altamont Springs on July 3rd. This spectacular Independence Day celebration features live entertainment, food vendors, and an amazing fireworks display that lights up the sky. The festivities take place at Crane's Roost Park from 5 to 10 p.m. Bring your family and friends for an unforgettable evening of patriotic fun. For more information, visit altamont.org.
Also on July 4th at 9 p.m., join the City of Orlando for fireworks at the fountain at Lake Eola Park. This free family event features live music, food trucks, and a dazzling fireworks show over the iconic Lake Eola fountain. Festivities begin in the afternoon, so come early to secure your spot for the best views. Check out orlando.gov for complete details.
Also on the holiday from 5 to 9 p.m., head over to downtown Avalon Park for its 4th of July celebration. This annual event features an evening of American pride and community spirit. Enjoy live music, activities for kids, delicious food, and spectacular fireworks to cap off the night. It's a perfect way to celebrate Independence Day with your neighbors. Visit AvalonParkOrlando.com for more information.
In a tradition dating back from 1995, the Charles Hosmer Morse Museum of American Art will offer free admission to its galleries on Friday, July 4th from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. Experience a unique blend of art and patriotism as you explore the museum's stunning collections while celebrating our nation's birthday. Special programming and activities will make this a memorable cultural experience, and for details, go to morsemuseum.org. If you live in Central Florida and you're looking for a job or know somebody who is looking for a job, you probably should get to know the CFEC, which is known as the Central Florida Employment Connection. And we have its CEO here, Rick Robbins, has joined us to tell us all about those job fairs and what else they do. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So we all know the job fairs,
Right.
because those are massive. At the fairgrounds, they're great.
Yeah.
What else happens?
Well, our whole mission is to help people avoid homelessness. And the reason people become homeless in most cases is because of financial insecurities. The prices of housing, the prices of food, all these things are going up. And even though wages have been increasing a little bit lately, they're still not keeping up with the costs of food and those kinds of things. And so we work to try to help people who are looking for jobs, want to improve their life, maybe got laid off somewhere, and are looking to get back into the job force, to help them find a position that they're qualified for, they can be happy in, and can increase the quality of their life by having a good income. And we do that with the job fairs, which we run every other month. The next one's coming up on July 9th. But we do those every other month at the fairgrounds, as you said. We have a job board online that at any given time will have 200 to 300 jobs listed. And then we offer free career coaching and counseling. And it's all done online. We have people in-house, they can come in-house, but people generally find it's better to do it online because they don't have to find transportation. In many cases, people don't have the transportation to get in to see us. And so they'll meet with the coach. We'll help them. We'll look at their resume. We'll help them tweak the resume. We'll talk to them about what they've done in the past, what they want to do in the future, and be able to go through their experience with them and say, all right, well, here's where you're lacking, and here's what you need to do to get that experience. And it may be to send them to Seminole State College, or it may be to say you need to go to UCF and do something, or it may be you just need to get an entry-level job to just be able to say on your resume that you had experience dealing with people in a particular kind of way, whether it be as a waiter or a waitress, or as a receptionist somewhere, or whatever. So we work with people, and it's all free for them, to help them maximize their value to an employer, so that when they go out and seek employment, and we help them do that, they are more successful.
And I wonder, with the job fairs, do you see, whether they're online or in person, do you see more entry-level people, or do you see more mid-career people who are looking to maybe shift gears?
Yeah, it used to be entry-level jobs, and people who had entry-level jobs or minimum wage jobs that needed a better paying job wanted to move up. Most of the people we see actually have some kind of a job, and they're looking to get a better job or get an additional job because they just can't keep up financially. But now with the different things, we had a fella came in to the last job fair with a PhD who'd been with the government and was an engineer and was looking for a position. So it's getting more and more middle management, those kinds of things. But for the most part, it's still, you know, entry level or mid-entry level kind of positions that we see. But we help everybody, and including those that, you know, could be qualified to work for NASA.
Right. Because that's one of the beautiful things about Central Florida is that we have such a range of different kinds of employers. Do you find that some of the employers are also pulling back a little bit, or are there still a steady?
Yeah, the employers are, because they don't have as many jobs, and they're not. Most places are not adding jobs. Now, that's not necessarily true in the hospitality industry, where that's always growing, and we've got you know, the lifeblood of the community. But if you get into the other areas, that is a pretty static deal, and it's been an interesting process for us, as we've seen the number of employers who come to the job fairs has decreased. And then we had a nice bump. This last one, we had over 80 employers. And we had over 2,000 job seekers. But it's still a very tight job market, and people need any advantage they can get, and we try to give them that to help those folks. So it's really a well-rounded program to help people who are job seekers, who are looking to better their lives. And there's a common misconception out there that people are unemployed or are homeless because of drugs or you know, or laziness, and it's less than 9%.
Right.
Is that way. It's financial insecurity, and that comes from rising costs and from business contraction. Business decides they're going to move out of town. You know, they take off and they leave these people here. Some people can be moved and will be moved, but not generally the lower echelon people. It's upper management. So those folks are stuck. All right, now I'm in a bad situation.
Yeah. So the takeaways are: you've got LinkedIn, you've got Indeed, you've got all the online stuff. Do not count out CFEC if you live here in Central Florida. Give everybody the website that they can go to, so they'll know everything.
Yeah, go to cfec.org, O-R-G, and you can sign up for the free counseling, coaching. You can get all the information about the job board and about you know, the upcoming job fairs that we do every other month. So,
which you should register for beforehand.
Yeah, register beforehand, and then you'll be assigned a time to come in. We try to keep it, you know, people moving along, and the sooner you sign up, the earlier your time will be to go in there, because by the end of the day, some of these places like Coke and Disney and those, you know, their line's 10, 15 deep.
Right.
And we try to keep everybody from having to stand in line there by setting up the entry times so that people kind of move through and see the people they need to see. But you can typically see, you know, well, like last time, 80 companies, and probably 30 to 40 that would be in your
vertical.
In your vertical where you want to look for a job.
Yeah. Well, Rick, thank you very much for being with us. And of course, we always look forward to those job fairs because we know that they do serve a lot of people. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Hope everybody will come out.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
What do Zora Neale Hurston, Bob Ross, and John Young all have in common? They all called Central Florida home. Discover famous Floridians at the Orange County Regional History Center's History Alive presentation on July 5th. Learn about the remarkable individuals who have shaped the Sunshine State's rich heritage and continue to influence our culture today. This program brings history to life through captivating storytelling. For presentation times, visit historycenter.org.
Unleash your creativity at Sketching in the Galleries at the Orlando Museum of Art on July 5th at noon. Drawing and sketching supplies will be available for artists of all ages to use to capture the beauty of the museum's current exhibitions. Whether you're a seasoned or aspiring artist, this is a wonderful opportunity to combine art appreciation with hands-on creative expression. Visit omart.org for more details.
So I had the pleasure to go with Taste of the Town to visit Teak Neighborhood Grill. It is famous for its burgers. It's delicious. Check it out. Hello and welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Teak Neighborhood Grill in Metro West Orlando, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to their chef, Chef Anthony. Chef Anthony, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for having us here.
Oh, you're welcome.
So, word has it that you all are famous for your burgers.
Mm-hmm.
You make some incredible burgers, and you might be the method behind the madness. Is this true?
It's true.
What inspires you to make these burgers?
Anything that I like outside of the box.
Outside of the box. So
yeah.
you like to be creative.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the name of the burger here that you're going to make today?
We're going to do the Drunken Monk.
Okay.
It's one of our staple burgers.
Okay.
It's been around since we opened.
Okay, all right, so let's get going. Sounds good.
All right, so we're going to start off with our pretzel bun
Okay.
that we have toasted. And there we have our herb mayo that we make in-house.
And herb mayo?
Yes.
Very nice.
So we put that on the bottom.
No, I wouldn't think to put that on the bottom. Very nice.
Oh, yeah. And you missed the M on the top.
Oh, and on the top.
Yeah. After that, we have an onion jam that we make in-house too.
Onion jam.
Yeah.
I love onions. I feel like onions help make a burger, but I'm an onion
yeah.
gal. Oh, that's beautiful.
You're gonna like that. And then we have roasted tomatoes.
Okay.
So
And oh, those look delicious.
very simple to make actually.
Right. And
Very,
it
very-
looks like you roast them here as well. They look
Yes.
beautiful.
Salt, pepper,
See
olive
that?
oil, oven. That's all you need.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put the burger on top.
Oh.
And then we have our bacon. Our cheese. Well, our cheese first. Our provolone cheese. Yeah.
Provolone cheese.
Our provolone cheese. And then our bacon.
And then you kiss it with bacon. You see that? You see the X?
And
Very
then after
nice.
that, we have chips that we make in-house too, fresh. We fry.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's really special.
We cut these ourselves and
Do
we fry them ourselves.
Oh my
every day.
word. That is amazing.
These are gonna go right on top.
Oh. Does
Right
this,
there.
are you feeling joy at home the way that I am? I am feeling very happy, Chef. Very, very happy.
And then after that, you're gonna take our cheddar cheese sauce.
Cheddar cheese.
This
So
may-
there's provolone cheese, and then you're adding cheddar
Cheese
cheese
to
to the top of the bun.
right. And then after that, you're just gonna go right, hold your chips down a little bit,
Ah!
give it a little swash. That is gonna be
That
our
is
Drunken
a
Monk.
sight.
Yeah.
That is a sight.
So
That is wonderful. And where did you come up with the name?
actually the owner came up with the name.
Did he really?
Yeah. So when I got here, this burger was already set.
That was already.
Yeah.
So what's also fun here as well is not only are they known for these burgers because this looks incredible, but they also have two reoccurring events, right? Basically every week, a couple times a week. One of them specifically is you have a trivia night,
Yes.
right? And so how does the trivia work?
It's Tuesday nights. We have trivia here starts at 7 to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we have a trivia on Friday, 8 o'clock. We do a different theme every Tuesday, every Friday. You know, you come
Wow,
on
that
in.
takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
To be able to have a theme
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And then what is this brunch that I hear
Oh,
about?
the brunch is amazing.
What?
Yes.
Look at how happy that makes you.
The brunch is very amazing.
Is it really?
We have a full brunch menu, a lot of niche stuff on there to eat. But then we also introduced Music Bingo,
Okay.
which is Saturday and Sunday. Same thing, different
Okay.
themes. Last week we had Taylor Swift. This week we might have country or
Okay.
90s.
That sounds
So,
great. Wow, that is wonderful. And I cannot wait to have a taste. Thank you so much for telling me all about this.
You're welcome.
This, my friend, let me see. You see this? I'm gonna get a bite on the back end. I wanna taste some of the sauce particularly. It's on my nose, I think. That is delicious.
Big burger.
Oh, but Chef Anthony, thank you.
You're welcome.
Please go to our website for more details. I invite you to come to Teak Neighborhood Grill for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.
I haven't been to Teak in a while, so and
Yes.
it's right near where I live. So it's
That
perfect.
is perfect. And like over the years, they have been awarded for phenomenal creative burgers. And when I tell you they're creative,
Oh, wow.
they are. It is artistry.
I have to go back.
You do. I recommend.
You should too.
Experience the passionate sounds of Don Soledad Group, Art E Passion at the Blue Bamboo Center for Arts on July 5th at 8 p.m. This captivating flamenco guitar performance showcases the artistry and emotion of Latin music in an intimate setting. Let the rhythms transport you for an evening of cultural celebration. For tickets information, go to bluebambooartscenter.com. Doesn't that sound wonderful? I love live music.
Oh, me too. Me
It is
too.
always so special
Yeah.
and inspirational, don't you think?
And flamenco just
Ooh.
does something to the soul.
Oh, it
It's
is very,
wonderful.
very special.
It's a wonderful week.
It really, really is. Well, that wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what is new and exciting in your community. And have a safe Independence Day.